Hello everybody. Welcome to this virtual lesson in problem solving. This is a useful and essential skill that many employers will be looking for. So the example we're going to look today is intended for you to develop a plan to solve a particular problem. Now I work in the automotive industry, and what you're about to see is a typical problem that many automotive companies experience every day. So let's have a look. So cars are built every day in huge factories that have assembly lines moving 24 hours a day, with a finished car coming off the end of the line in under a minute every minute. This is only possible when every part fits together the way it was intended to. However, problems do occur, and when this happens, it is essential that the problem is fixed straight away, and perhaps more importantly, the same problem never happens again. Engines, gearboxes, seats, carpets, and many other car parts are made by suppliers who are expected to deliver finished parts direct to the assembly line in perfect condition. The workers on the assembly line are given an exact time to fit the part into the vehicle. They don't have time to make repairs or alter anything that doesn't fit. It is the responsibility of the supplier of the part to ensure their parts are perfect. So, what happens when things go wrong? The assembly line cannot stop. The faulty part is given to a line supervisor. The line supervisor determines which supplier made the part. The supplier is contacted and begins actions to investigate the problem. So here's a problem scenario that might affect our company if we were making the part. A car assembly line worker tries to fit a part but notices that a hole is missing. We work for the supplier of that faulty part, so we must solve the problem. And here we can see examples of three good parts: a small cylindrical tube with a hole drilled right through it. However, there's also one example which is the problem part. There's obviously a hole missing. So here are some facts. This is what we know. The part was delivered from us in a batch of 500. This was the only part found at the production line from that batch. There is a label on the box of parts showing the date it was made. There are 3 other batches of 500 here in our factory. The 3 other batches of parts each have identification labels with dates. This problem has never happened before. The part is a steel tube and has a hole drilled through the wall of the tube. The hole is drilled by one person using a drilling machine. Different people use the drilling machine. The machine is checked at the start of every batch. Tubes are taken from a tin, drilled one at a time, and the finished part placed in a box until 500 parts are complete. The area around the drilling machine is untidy, with parts on the floor. Parts are currently not being made, but production will start again soon. Here's what we don't know. Are the 3 batches, each of the 500 parts, good or bad? Who drilled the batch? Is the latest batch at the line or an earlier batch? Are there any instructions for the drilling process? So, what is our plan for solving the problem? So what we need to do now is work together in your groups, look at the facts that tell us about the problem, and look at interesting facts that we don't yet know, and there may be yet more that we have to find out. So you need to develop a plan for solving this particular problem. Now remember, as we said earlier on, this production line is continually moving. We have to fix the problem as we made the faulty part, so it's our responsibility. There'll be another lesson where we look further at how well we've done with our plan.